Thanks to Germany's largest trade union, IG Metall, there's a new minimum wage here of €8.50 per hour for temp workers. And Anne Rosner has to pass it on to her clients. She heads a temporary employment agency in Gelsenkirchen. Her clients are mainly from the metalworking and logistics sectors.
There are companies that say it's too expensive and really can't pay that wage. You have to keep that in mind. But in the sectors in which we work, mainly in larger companies, it works. They also have to pay their permanent staff higher wages after collective bargaining agreements.
Marvin Eckelhoff is benefiting from the latest minimum wage. He had to break off his job training and now works as a temp. Like a lot of his colleagues, he goes into the temp office on Friday to take care of paperwork and maybe get an advance on his wages. Then he's done for the week. As of January 1st, he'll get €8.50 an hour, as opposed to the current $8.19.
The more money, the better. That's really all there is to say.
When asked if that's enough or if it's still too little, he said, "It's fine."
I can live pretty well off it. I can pay my rent, electricity, phone, TV, food, clothing, everything. So I'm satisfied as far as that goes.
Marvin Eckelhoff is one of 170 people Anne Rosner employs. The 61-year-old thinks the minimum wage in her sector is fine. She especially hopes that the agreement will help improve the poor image of temporary work. She wants her own company to be a role model.
With temp work, especially at the lower wage level, people are assured a certain level of security. They get paid on time, they get transport money or a ride to work. They can get an advance every week. So it's become a very popular model for working. And most of my employees want to keep it that way.
The metalworking and engineering union IG Metall was involved in negotiating the minimum wage for temp workers. But for Stefan Schaumburg, the agreement is just the beginning. Since many trade unions aren't strong enough to negotiate a minimum wage, he wants a legally binding national one.
In many sectors, IG Metall is in the fortunate position of being able to set wage standards. They don't need the support of the state to push things through. So it's about having solidarity with trade unions that don't have the power to negotiate their own minimum wages. That was also the case with temp workers until recently.
At the temp agency in Gelsenkirchen, they take a different view. As a business owner, Anne Rosner has no use for a legally fixed minimum wage that obligates all employers in Germany.
Of course, I'm opposed to a unified national minimum wage. We have wage autonomy in Germany, which has proven itself over the years. Every employer should be able to reach agreements with its bargaining partners, and the government should keep out of it.
She's worried that jobs will be lost if a national minimum wage is implemented. But the minimum wage for temp workers isn't a problem for her. She hasn't lost any of her clients due to the wage increase. At least, not so far.